And for that other side, one of those leading the charge for Team Trump, retired Army Lieutenant General William Boykin. He likes Trump's plan to beef up military readiness and relax the rules of engagement on the battlefield. General Boykin joins us from the Voter Values Summit, a man often called a close combat legend with very good reason. General, we'll start with this. As you've sort of gotten your support behind Donald Trump, how have you gotten over the issue that this is a man who has no military experience, no political experience, no foreign policy experience?
Well, first of all, we don't have a choice of anyone that has military experience. Certainly Hillary doesn't. But I think more importantly, what we're looking for is someone that has been consistent in their belief that America's military readiness has to be restored. Our military is I think, in rapid decline right now for a variety of reasons: budget cuts, social experiments, infringements on First Amendment freedoms in our military, which hurts recruiting and retention. And Donald Trump has given us a very solid pledge that he understands the issues and will make a concerted and sincere effort with the advice and consent of his generals to restore military readiness. That's what we care about.
He called the generals, though, rubble recently. Do you agree with that comment?
Oh, look, there's no question in my mind what he was saying, and I agree with him. I'm glad he said it. I have been saying that for quite a while, and what he's saying is that under the Obama administration, the generals' advice has been ignored. The generals have been put in compromising positions, forcing them to support things that nobody below them, nobody in the military even believes that these generals really endorse or support, but they're compromised as a result of having to support policies that are not in the best interest of our military or in the best interest of military readiness. The military's mission is a single-purpose mission: to fight and win wars. That's all.
Our Jennifer Griffin and Lucas Tomlinson have done some incredible reporting as it related to just the issue you talked about readiness. Planes not able to fly, squadrons really unable to fight if they need to. That's one part of being the commander-in-chief, getting the military ready to fight. The other part is actually being the commander-in-chief. Take a listen to what Donald Trump said he wanted to do with respect to Iran.
By the way, with Iran, when they circle our beautiful destroyers with their little boats and they make gestures at our people that they shouldn't be allowed to make, they will be shot out of the water. Okay? Believe me.
As you know, sir, easy to start a war, hard to end one. Is this really a man who's ready to have his finger on the trigger?
Yeah, let me ask you, do you think that that offends the majority of Americans? Americans want to be winners. We have not had a winning strategy. So I think in terms of my response to that, look, we need to stop the Iranians from doing what they're doing because they are humiliating America in the eyes of the rest of the world. I don't want to start a war, and I don't think Donald Trump does at all.
But if you, General, you said you don't want to start a war, but if you start shooting at Iranian boats who are obviously trying to provoke the American military, that gets us a lot closer to war, doesn't it?
Well, that's a calculation you have to make, but the question is, how long are we going to allow them, as you know, and the Russians as well, to provoke us before we're going to show the world, as Ronald Reagan did, that we're not going to accept this. We're not going to put up with this. Remember the Gulf of Sidra incident, where the Libyans would come out and chase our airplanes out near our carriers, and Ronald Reagan said, next time this happens, chase them to the hangar. That's when we shot down 2 Libyan jets. I see the same thing now as being certainly one of the options with regards to what Donald Trump is talking about. We need to let them know that we're not playing. There's a new commander-in-chief in town is the way I would approach it.
Well, we know that Ronald Reagan did exactly that with respect to the Iranians, and many credit that to having the Iranian hostages released as he took office. General Boykin, appreciate your time, sir, and obviously your service as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best.